I like to study and look at trends.
Okay.
So I believe that ultimately prices are driven by earnings. So the first step or what I look for in a company is that companies that have good consistent earnings and acceleration. So I like to see a good track record, a good historical earnings, but there is a need for acceleration because the market rewards that acceleration.
Sure.
And based on the movement of earnings, you will find that stock prices get reflected. So I combine the fundamental piece with the technical piece. And here again, as I said in the first line, I look for strength.
Got it.
So I look for strength in earnings and I look for strength in prices.
You know, let me ask you a counter over there. The general sort of thought in the market is that I need to buy ahead of the news, ahead of the great earnings announcement, ahead of this big acquisition that can change the fate of the company, right? I need to be ahead.
Absolutely. It's good, but you know, I find that a human being's ability to predict the future is very limited. And we get it more often wrong than right. Yes, sometimes we get it right and we can make a big story about it, but our ability to predict the future is very, very limited. I mean, look at the cricket match, right? 9 out of 10 thought India is going to win.
Yes,
it was done.
Yeah.
We just had to go and pick up the cup and see how wrong we can be.
Absolutely.
So even such simplistic things we can be so wrong about. And leave alone trying to predict economies and markets and cycles. So I find that trying to predict, you can get it right, but more often than not, most people get it wrong.
Sure.
So rather than try to predict, I prefer following. That's the way.
Get on the trend which has been established.
Absolutely. Be able to establish that the trend is there. You may be late. However, the money or the joy is in the midsection. You know, there is always a turning point. Yes, it's very nice if I get in at the bottom. And a lot of people are about this, oh, this has already gone up. The question is not just that if it's gone up, the question is how much higher can it go? And the sweetest money is actually made in the midsection. It is exactly the opposite of trying to sell at the top. कि बहुत बढ़ गया अभी बेच दो. किसी को नहीं पता. As I said, I learned that with ACC. I learned that with Bro.
When to
as
sell.
to how much higher stocks can go, or whether it is Rakeshji's Titan. I mean, if Rakeshji thought that Titan went up double, I would have sold it, or went up tripled, etc. No, the beauty is that how the company transitioned, and it is not about identifying the stock. It is his ability to sit on it and pyramid on it that made him the $1 billion plus that there is. The beauty is the longevity of the trend, the ability to ride the trend. You know, find the trend, ride the trend, and be disciplined enough to exit.